Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the Bragg Show, live on Facebook Live. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. As you can see, Candace is not here today. She is traveling with her family, and she is out of the office, so I'm doing it alone. I am alone doing the Bragg Show. So thank you guys for being on here. Let's just kind of jump right in. If you would like to get a free investors kit, call 877-LARRY-GO. In the investors kit, you're going to get a copy of my Getting Started in Real Estate Day Trading book. You're going to get a copy of my HUD Homes Half Off book. You're going to get a Filthy Riches video, a day trading video, and some other things as well about self-directed retirement investing. Also, if you would like to win a copy of my Ultimate Buying and Selling Machine, that's the flagship course that shows you how to buy and sell houses the same day. It's a $1,288 course. You can get it absolutely free if I select you as a share sponsor winner. All you got to do is share this video right now, and you might win. Who knows? It's not like we have hundreds of people sharing yet, so that's awesome. David Lee, hey, from St. Louis, what's up? What's going on, Dave? How you doing, buddy? Thanks a lot for watching. Ben, hey, what's going on, Ben Stewart? How are you doing? Our winner, our show sponsor winner from last week is Eugene LaBranche. And Eugene, you win the Ultimate Buying and Selling Machine. All you got to do is email customer service at LarryGoins.com. Customer service at LarryGoins.com, and claim your Ultimate Buying and Selling Machine. That's it. That's it. So thank you guys for your comments down there. I really appreciate that too. Let's talk about our deal of the week. Guys, we get a lot of different deals. We do a lot of different kind of real estate, and I'm a firm believer the more tools you have in your toolbox, the better chance you have of getting a deal, right? So, I mean, we bought lots, we bought mobile homes, we bought, mobile homes, mobile home parks, mobile homes in parks, mobile homes with lands, single wide, double wides, triple net lease properties, Dollar General stores, Joni's restaurants. We bought about everything. The deal I chose for the deal of the week this week is not necessarily a home run deal, but I wanted to share it with you because it's a type of deal where you can wholesale this type of deal. This is a house that a lady brought to me. Well, she called off of our postcards, and she's just like, I need to sell. I need to sell. I need to sell. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing? Thanks for watching. I need to sell this property. She has a 3-bedroom, I believe it's a 1 or 1.5 bath brick ranch house in Vail, North Carolina, and it's on 2 acres of land. She has a barn, right? She has a barn on the property. Hey, Manny, what's up? So he has a barn on the property. The property needs no work. In fact, she said just 7 months ago, she remodeled the house, right? But she needs to sell it right now. And she said she just had a realtor come out. The realtor said that the realtor could list it and probably sell it for around $115,000 to $120,000, right? So I got it under contract for $75,000. It needs no work, right? It's free and clear, and she just needs to sell it, and she doesn't want to wait around. So I got it under contract for $75,000. Now it's not a home run deal, right? It's not a home run deal, but all we're going to do is put it on the MLS, advertise it, market it. It's ready to move in for $89,900. It's what you would call a wholesale deal, right? Our buyer is not a fix and flip investor. Our buyer could be a landlord, but probably not. Our buyer is going to be somebody who wants to get a good deal on a property that they're going to move into it, right? They're probably either going to go get a loan or they're going to just pay cash, right? So it is in Vail, North Carolina. And in fact, Angel, who works in our office, he's gone out there right now to take pictures of the property and to put out signs to start marketing the property. And the signs he's putting out says worth 120, cash price 89.9, right? So anyway, yeah, there you have it. That's our deal of the week. It's not a home run deal, but remember, you can wholesale deals as well, meaning they're not really wholesale deals, but they're not retail deals. They're kind of discounted retail deals, if you will, right? So let's jump into the topic of the day, okay? The topic of the day is analyzing rentals. And actually, guys, I do a lot with rentals. I buy a lot of rental type properties that are either rented or will make good rentals, okay? Yeah, Manny says, you love the way I keep the houses buying under 100,000. Man, I try to keep them under 20,000 if I can, right? So I've made a lot of offers today on houses, and I've made 5,000 offers, 10,000, $15,000 offers, but you're not going to get them all, right? You're not going to get them all, but let's talk about analyzing the rental properties, okay? Let's talk about analyzing the rental properties. And the thing you got to remember about the rental properties is everybody talks about the cash flow, okay? Everybody talks about the cash flow. And the higher the price of the property, the more difficult it is to get good cash flow. If you look out on a lot of the forums, a lot of the YouTube videos or Bigger Pockets or some of those places, you look at some of those, they talk about getting 1% per month or 1.5% or 2%. Everybody is chasing 2%. You're chasing 2%, right? Well, what that basically means is if you're renting out a property 1% per month, let's say you have $100,000 invested in that property. If you're renting it out for 1% per month, that's $1,000 per month, right? So if you're renting it out for 1.5% per month, it's going to be $1,500 a month, right? So the thing you got to realize, the higher the price property, the more difficult it is to get close to 2% per month. Now, when you get into the lower price properties, you're picking up a property for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. It's not that unusual to buy a property and have $50,000 in it, and then be able to rent it out for 1.5%, which is $750 a month, right? That's not unusual. You buy it for 50, or you have 50 in it. Maybe you buy it for 35 and you put 10 or 15 in it. You have 50 in it, and then you're going to rent it out for $750 a month. That's 1.5% per month. That's actually pretty good. Now, the way that you make money on the higher price properties, because let's say you bought a property for $100,000 and rents are going to be $1,000 per month. Okay, that's just 1% per month. However, if you can buy that property and have 100 in it, hey Jasmine, how are you? If you can buy that property and have $100,000 in it, let's say you put $25,000 down and you went and got a mortgage of $75,000. Well, now your mortgage payment, right? Your mortgage payment is going to be X, and then you're going to have taxes, insurance, and repairs and maintenance, but you're only going to have $25,000 of your own cash invested in the deal, right? So if you only have $25,000 of your own cash invested in a $100,000 property, you can still make some decent cash flow, right? You can still make some decent cash flow. And it might even be 2% per month based on the leverage, right? Because I always say real estate provides what's called the I.D.E.A.L investment, I.D.E.A.L. That stands for income, I, income, D, depreciation, which is a tax advantage, E is equity build up, A is appreciation, the prices are going up, and L is leverage. Real estate provides an ideal investment. You should write that down and remember it, I.D.E.A.L. Real estate has 5 different things: income, depreciation, equity buildup, appreciation, and leverage, right? Those are 5 different things, benefits that real estate gives you. Remember that, write it down, and don't forget it, okay? So if you're buying the higher price properties, you need to use leverage. Now, I am 58 years old. I'm not really looking to go out and buy $100,000 house and put $25,000 down and get a 20 or 30-year loan. I don't want to do that, right? So at my age, if you're my age or older, around my age in your 50s, you probably want to buy the cheaper houses and pay all cash. That way, you don't want to have to eventually in 15 or 20 or 30 years, I hope it's longer, but you don't know. You don't want to leave your family with properties that are leveraged, right? That are leveraged and they're going to have to either sell just to pay off the loan or whatever. You want to be able to either sell properties or you want to be able to leave them with free and clear properties, right? Free and clear properties. Now, whenever there's a lot of people out there that are building their portfolio, right? And maybe they're buying a property like $100,000 property, putting 25 down. But maybe what they do is they might have bought that property for say 60,000 and they go and put $10,000 or $12,000 in work, and now they have 75 in it or whatever. They go in and refinance. It's called the BRRRR method, BRRRR. It's 4 R's. You buy. Now, you may use cash, you may use credit cards, you may use a private money, you may use hard money or whatever, right? Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. But so what you have to do is you buy it and then you rehab it, right? You're going to fix it up, paint, carpet. You're gonna rehab it so you can rent it out, and you're not going to put like really nice carpet. You're gonna rehab it to where it's going to sustain the wear and tear of a tenant. Okay. Hey, Mary, how are you? Thanks a lot for being on. I appreciate that. So you're going to, that's the BRRRR method, BRRRR. You buy, you rehab, and then you rent it, right? So now that you've bought it, you've rehabbed it, and you've rented it, now what you do is you go get an appraisal and you refinance it, right? You buy, rehab, rent, and then you're going to refinance. Like I just mentioned, let's say you got a property that you have 75,000 in, but now you've got an appraisal of 100. You can go get an appraisal of 100 and borrow 75,000, pay off your private money lender or your hard money lender or whatever, just pay it off, and then you've got all your money back. You've got 25,000 in equity, right? But maybe you have nothing in the property, right? I did that years and years ago, right? I would do the BRRRR method before anyone even came up with the term BRRRR, right? So you buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and the last R is repeat. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and then repeat. And you keep doing it over and over and over and over again until you build up a portfolio. Now, I'm in my 50s. I don't want to go out and get a lot of loans on single family houses. It's one thing to do multifamily or commercial or things like that, but I don't want to go out and get a lot of loans on single family. Hey, Alan, what's up, buddy? Thanks a lot for being on. So I don't want to do that, right? But if you're younger than me, right? If you're younger and you want to, you want to build a portfolio and you don't mind going in debt, you can use the BRRRR method. BRRRR method, okay? And also, the last thing I want to mention is there's a good, quick rule of thumb in analyzing rental properties, okay? There's a good, quick rule of thumb. Now, this is going to be probably a little more conservative, but especially if you're brand new, I want you to be a little more conservative. And it's called the 50% rule, okay? The 50% rule. So when you're buying a property, whatever the income is coming in, you can count on 50% of that income as being cash flow. Okay, 50% minus taxes, insurance, repairs, maintenance, and mortgage. Right. So you want to make sure that you are conservative, especially if you're brand new and starting out. Especially if you're brand new and starting out. Now, if you go out on a lot of the forums and things like that, Manny says, how much is the quadruplex, a quad, in my area? Well, there are some out here, and you can get better cash flow and better bang for your buck if you buy a duplex, a triplex, a quad, or something like that. But I try to be very conservative in my numbers. So I do like the 50% rule. But you can find properties occasionally. It's rare, but occasionally you can find properties that are getting you 2% per month in rents. Now, bear in mind, those are going to be cheaper houses, right? You're not going to be able to find a $100,000 house typically that you can rent out for $2,000 a month. That's not going to happen in the normal real world. There are exceptions to everything. Somebody's going to probably say, well, Larry, I just bought a house for $100,000. I get $2,400 a month, right? It's very rare. It does happen, but it is very, very rare, right? Most of the time when you're going to get close to 2% per month in rents, you're going to find out that it's in the lower priced houses. Now, I will also tell you this. Hey, Richard, how you doing? When you rent the BRRRR method, how long do you have to wait in order to refinance? Man, that is a great, great question, right? When you have to show the bank the rental contract. Yes, you will show the bank the lease, right? You're going to buy it, rehab it, rent it, and then once you get the tenant in there and get a couple of months into it, then you can go in and refinance it, right? And the bank will allow you to count, I believe it's 75% of the income toward the mortgage payment. I believe it's 75. It may be a little less than that. But you can count up to, I think, 75% of the rental income toward the mortgage payment, right? So how long do you have to wait? You're typically going to wait about 90 days, right? It depends on the lender, though. There's a lot of lenders out there that specialize in working with just real estate investors, right? So, and yes, you will have to show them the lease. They want to make sure that you have rental income coming in on the property. That's the whole purpose of getting it rented, to be able to count that income, right, in the debt ratio. So, so think about that 50% rule. And in the cheaper houses, you can get up to 2%, occasionally even more. Like right now, and I'll probably talk about this as the deal of the week next week, but I just got 8 houses under contract. And we're selling them all 8 as a package. They're all rented out. The total rental income is over $2,800 a month. I think it's $2,895 or $2,845 or something like that a month. Now, at 2%, that's going to be $140,000 right there. At 2%, $140,000, right? That I could sell those properties for $140,000. So I'll probably talk about those as the deal of the week next week. So I hope this really helped in being able to understand how to analyze deals. I've got about 3 openings right now for my partner program. My partner program is where I work with a few select students and partner on deals with them. There is an upfront fee for it, and but I'm going to work with you one-on-one, get your marketing going, get your systems, processes, and procedures in place. So literally within a week or two, your phone starts ringing off the hook and you start getting deals. I had an event here at my office 3 weeks ago, and since then I've had 2 people got 3 deals so far in the last 3 weeks since they left my office. So if you want to hear more about that and learn more about it, go to larrygoins.com/apply and apply to work with us as a partner. and we partner on deals, and my portion of the partnership goes to charity. I don't even get that, okay? I don't even get my portion of the partnership. Part of it goes to you, part of it goes to charity, right? So if you have an interest in that, go to LarryGoins.com/apply. And please, like Manny says, share this video right now for a chance to win a HUD Jumpstart. The HUD Jumpstart is my home study course that teaches you how to buy and sell HUD houses for pennies on the dollar. So, guys, I really, really appreciate you guys being on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you got a lot out of this. And please share the video and check us out, LarryGoins.com. And we got a lot of other free training. And make sure that you write us a review on iTunes if you don't mind. We would really greatly appreciate that as well. And next week, Candace will be back in the office, so we'll be back together and doing the brag show. And remember, go out there and be rich and generous. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for being on. Make sure you share this. See you later.